Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hazoni Nadira binti Asmawi from Strikers JBA2425B. So today I'm going to represent my group to explain about the Arbitrage FCPO for the past year question of June 2018 question 3. So these are my group members. The first one is Adriana Hazika binti Abdul Rahman, Nur Hafiza binti Hazami, my name Nur Hazoni Nadira binti Asmawi, and the last one is Siti Umaira binti Nordin. So let's move on to the question. So I choose June 2018 as my presentation today. So it is in mid-May 2018, a dealer believed that due to global market volatility, there may be an opportunity for an arbitrage between the crude palm oil futures FCPO market and the physical CPO market, and willing to take on 2,500 tons for his arbitraging activities. 2,500 tons stands for the CPO quantity. So the following data is available for calculating the FCPO. In mid-May 2018, the spot price is 2,250 ringgit. July FCPO price is 2,330 ringgit. August FCPO price is 2,350 ringgit. Dividend yield 5%. Borrowing rate 4.5%. Storage cost per month per ton equal to 20 ringgit. Determine whether the July FCPO is fairly priced and create an arbitrage strategy that could be implemented today to take advantage of the situation. Finally, calculate the profit from the strategy undertaken. So firstly, we should know that if there is a mismatch in the price of future price and fair value of the FCPO, and it is stated here that determine whether the July FCPO is fairly priced. So we need to calculate the fair value of July FCPO price, which is 2,330 ringgit. We're not gonna take August FCPO price because as obviously stated in the question is July FCPO. So these are my solution for the question June 2018 for FCPO. As I stated here, the spot price for mid-May 2018 is 2,250, and the FCPO or maturity date that we chosen is July FCPO, which is 2,350, and the FCPO amount or FCPO quantity is 2,500 tons. So the first step is we need to know what is the fair value of FCPO. So this is the equation that we need to use to determine the value of fair value, which is S times 1 plus R times by T over 365 and plus C times by T divided by 365. So R is represented as interest or borrowing rate. S represented the spot price during the date, and the C is storage cost for each ton of FCPO. And how do we calculate the T? Because in the question it stated that it started in mid-May 2018 and it will end in July FCPO, which is TO is mid-May and TM is mid-July. So how do we calculate the T? As you can see here, from 16th of May, as it stated mid-May, so it started from 16 May equal to 16 days, and June equal to 30 days, and we continue the contract until 15 July, 15 days, because it stated that we choose July as our maturity date. So as we calculated all the days, it equal to 61 days. So these are the value that I got from the question, which is 2,307 ringgit and 3 cents. So as we get the fair value of FCPO, we need to compare it with the actual future price of the FCPO. As you can see here, I made a comparison between the future price and the fair value that we already got. So from the question for FCPO July is 2,330, and the question that and the answer that we get from the FCPO, fair value of FCPO, is 2,307 ringgit and 3 cents, which means that actual future price of 2,330 is more than fair value of 2,307 and 3 cents. Thus, there is arbitrage opportunity exists. If the future price and the fair value is the same value, so arbitrage opportunity doesn't exist. So if the future price is more than fair value price of the FCPO, does it mean that the fair value is overpriced? Next, we need to determine the number of contracts traded. So the equation is CPO quantity that we got from the question, 2,500 tons, divided by contract size, because the contract size for FCPO is 25, and we got the number of contracts that been traded is 100 contracts. Next step is to make comparison between cash market and future market FCPO. So TO, as I stated earlier, TO represented by the mid-May 2018, which the company should buy 2,500 tons CPO at 2,250 ringgit, and in the future market they should sell the 100 contracts that we already got number of contracts traded just now, FCPO at 2,330 ringgit. Next step is the TM. As I stated earlier, TM is mid-July 2018. So it holds 2,500 tons of CPO, which arranged for physical delivery to designated part, refer to the future delivery settlement by CH. And in the future market is the delivery settlement. It should deliver 2,500 tons CPO for cash, refer to the CH. So next, in the cash market, we need to calculate the cost, financing cost, storage cost, and net cost, which is cost position, to get the net arbitrage. So the first step is we need to calculate the cost. So the first thing is we need to calculate the cost. So to calculate the cost, the formula is CPO quantity times by CPO price. CPO quantity is the value that they want to buy at the earlier of the question, which is 2,500 tons times by the 2,250 equal to 5,625,000, which is the value of the CPO price is we got from the the mid-May price. And then we calculate the financing cost. The formula is cost times by rate or borrowing rate times by T over 365. As we got earlier, the T is amounted to 61 days because we already calculated the T. Then the T is represented by 61 days. So these are the equation, which is 5,625,000 times by 4.5% borrowing rate and 61 over 365 days. So it equals to 42,303.8 cents. The next one is we will calculate the storage cost, which represented by C. C is the storage cost times by CPO quantity times by T over 365. The T is equal as the days we calculated for financing cost, and the storage cost is we need to the 20 ringgit per month per tons need to be times by 12 months because we want to get it in year, and times by CPO quantity equal to, which is 2,500 ringgit, 2,500 tons times by 61 over 365 equaling to 100,273 ringgit and 97 cents. And the last is we need to calculate the net cost, which is cost plus financing cost plus by storage cost. So the cost we already got earlier, financing cost we already got, and then storage cost we already got. So we sums up all these value that we already calculated. It equal to 5,767,575 and 5 cents. But in the future market, we need to calculate the revenue if we continue with future market arbitraging. So the revenue is number of contract traded times by the contract size times by the FCPO value, which stated in the question, equaling to 1,825,000. So as the last step is we need to calculate the net arbitrage, and the equation is future value minus by the net cost that we already calculated in the cash market. Thus we got the value of 57,422 ringgit and 95 cents, which we as conclusion we got profit from the future market. Thus, as conclusion, in arbitraging future market, in arbitraging FCPO, it will resulting in more profit for the buyer if they are continue with arbitraging FCPO market, future market.